to do their job. And we will continue to do that battle and continue to fight for restoral of those SAMHSA funds and make certain that protected are those mental health block grants. We also want to make certain that the added benefit, the complement of those funds that are set aside for substance abuse prevention and treatment as block grant monies are safety netted and make certain that, again, they're there as a tool in the toolkit to make great things happen. You know, these are some of the issues that are impacting us right now. I have always taken the road of erring on the side of clinicians. When we were doing Timothy's Law in the state of New York, there were people who wanted to prescribe a dozen or so disorders and illnesses for which the parity bill would apply, to which the parity bill would apply. I said, that is foolish. We should set the goal. We should establish the tone. We should develop the policy. We should advocate for resources, appropriate those resources, and let the professionals do their job. It is not the role of elected officials to do anything else. So here we go. I have told people over and over again that that whole investment of time and learning curve was important for me. But nothing became more apparent to me than the emotion that was part of that debate. For 8 years, people struggled with the fear that we couldn't get this done. For 8 years, people were living on the edge, trying to figure out if there was compassion in the halls of government. What a sad statement for us to make year after year after year when you had to face people who gave every bit of energy they could, gave dollars wherever they could to try and influence with publications and advertisements. And to have heartlessness be the outcome was totally embarrassing and totally unacceptable, unethical, and immoral. What I came to understand was just the fact that you would deny services was enough of a fear factor to re-trigger people falling into remission and coming out of a situation where they were on positive measure and then getting impacted with their disease, their illness coming back to again suffocate their next day. Unacceptable outcome. And so, you know, when Timothy's parents came to me and we leafed through the album of Timothy's life, you had to be something less than human not to relate to the request from the family. There were situations where his brothers and his parents had to give him some bad news. His dad had to sit down and tell him, Tim, we love you, but we have somebody who has to get you care, and to do it, we have to send you off to someone else. We're going to sign you off to a system, and you can't be like part of the family. Is that the America we all know and love? To put Timothy on a roller coaster ride where he would use up his benefits and do tremendously well and then drop exponentially to a lower level of care and outcome? Not the America I know and love. We talked many times over. We did everything we could to raise the awareness, to increase the pressure. And I was there on the floor of the Senate when people voted to just give 12 or 11 different situations parity. It was painful. It was painful, and having people look up into the gallery to the family and say, this is as good as it can get. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I came into this battle to fight for those who are truly hurting. And to see a youngster asking just for a little sensitivity, asking for fairness, and then not seeing hope at the end of his struggle should motivate anybody. We were able to get that done. We were able to get it done, and we had to use almost political pressure. Not almost, we used political pressure, targeted manner, to get it done. And I remember all of us jumping for joy outside the assembly in New York when it all happened. You know, Tim's dad yelled over to me and he said, Paul Tonko, what are you thinking right now? And I said, I think somewhere in heaven there's a little leaguer who's applauding the fact that we finally got it and that we're going to let children and seniors and all in between have a new lease on life. And we're going to show them that we're at our best when we express our compassion and when we do it in passionate measure. We're going to let them know that we're a society that takes great pride in investing in people. We're not going to cut our way to prosperity or cut our way to new opportunity or cut our way to hope. It takes investing. It takes investing. I have to tell you in close, so many people come to our office these days with hat in hand, starting off their efforts with the following. I know there's no money, but. Stop right there. What is your concern? They tell you it's valid, it's legitimate, it's essential, it's empowering. Let's get it done. Don't tell me there isn't enough revenue out there. We live in the most affluent society in the world. Let's make things fair out there. Let's look at both sides of the equation. And let's talk about investing in a tomorrow that doesn't allow for Timothy's to struggle, doesn't require Timothy's parents to disown him to get health care. It's a painful measure. Every time I talk about it, I get revved up inside because I saw injustice in action. And if we're not into this system for social and economic justice, then where are our ideals? Where are those ideals? For what did our ancestors fight? Why did people give their lives on battlefields? How can we continue to hold that beacon high in the harbor that says, give me your huddled masses, give me those who are broken, those who are voiceless? That is still our DNA as a nation. And I will always honor who we are as a people. Thank you for your recognition tonight. Thank you for the work you do. God bless you all.
That was great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the recognition.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful guy.
Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Corey.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your nice recognition.